AMD really is the king of gaming. Good morning, guys. Hope everybody's having a great day. So I'm super excited. AMD hit another home run with their 9800 X3D. What an amazing chip. They put the V cache below the processor to keep it a little cooler. We're seeing a really I, I'm going to go ahead and say a significant increase in performance. The boost clock, is up to 5.2 gigahertz, and we're seeing, in some games increases up to, 30 FPS. It's just their Vcache technology is amazing. It has been since the 7800 X3D came out, and honestly, Intel's been trying to catch up since. What I really love is price per performance. Only $479, guys. If you're building a new machine, you can't beat it. And for me, it's got me thinking, should I upgrade? I guess it's more of like a lateral move. I have the 7950X3D, but when it comes to, I mean, obviously the 7950X3D beats it in things that are going to use more cores, you know. But when it comes to gaming, I was looking at some of the benchmarks online, and there's a pretty significant difference in FPS from the 7950X3D to the new 9800X3D. So kind of debating if I want to upgrade. I don't think I'm going to lose a lot of time with the other things that I do, dropping some cores. And AMD has got a thing going where you can upgrade. I just had it up. So you could trade in your CPU. So I could trade in my 7950X3D, get a $320 credit, and then only for $150 or something like that, I could upgrade to the 9800 X3D and get that significant increase in performance for gaming. Now, a lot of people out there, if you're, well, let's start off with this. If you're building a brand new gaming rig, I mean, obviously, the 9800 X3D is the chip to go with. Now, that could be subjective because a lot of people out there are like, should I upgrade? That really depends. It really depends on what your GPU is. Do you game at 1440p? Are you still a 1080p gamer? For me, I have the Samsung 49 OLED here in front of me. So I game on that. So for me, upgrading to the 9800 X3D and getting, shoot, anywhere from 50 to 60 to 70 increase in FPS would be worth it, for the resolution that I game at. Now that's going to be all subjective too to people's eyes. There's people out there that say that they can't see a difference when they're gaming from 100 hertz to 180. There's people that will sit there and say that they could see a difference, gaming, at 150 hertz and 180, and just that 30, difference they could tell. So that's really subjective. I think when, back in the day when everybody was gaming at 1080p at 60 hertz, and, when let me say, give myself as a personal example. When I first upgraded, I think I had an Acer Predator monitor and I went from 60 hertz to 120. That was such a significant difference. For me, it was like going from a black and white um, color TV, a black and white TV to a color TV. That's the difference that my eyes were able to perceive going from 60 to 120. Now, anything above that, really above 120, do I notice some differences? Sure, but nothing like going from 60 to 120. So, there's a lot of factors you got to take into account when you're going to be upgrading, your gaming rig, if it's really going to be worth it. Now, the Samsung OLED monitor goes all the way up to 240 hertz, but there's a lot of games that I play that I could definitely use the increase in FPS. I'm actually thinking about upgrading when it's released to an NVIDIA 5090. So I think it would be for this monitor, because the resolution is so high. I think it'd be a killer setup. The 9800 X3D paired with an NVIDIA 5090, and no more 7950 X3D and no more 7900 XTX. It's not to say that the 79 XTX doesn't do its job with its 24 gigs of memory. I think it's an amazing GPU. I really haven't had any issues. In most of the games that I play, I'm well over 100, frames per second. So, I really can't complain. But, be always nice to have a little bit more. So, that's what I'm probably looking to do. Now, I don't know when the 9800 X3D is going to be back in stock. It's going to be a hot commodity for a while. It's sold out everywhere. If I even refresh this page, yeah, I'm not sure how often Newegg replenishes their stock. Or if they really put every chip out there that they had for sale today. So it might be a week. I think trying to remember back in the day. I don't know. I think there's a certain day that they replenish certain things. So I'll have to do a little bit more research on that. But again, congrats to AMD. Another amazing release. Amazing price per performance. You know, um, I absolutely love it. So if you're in the market, there you go. Just, good luck getting one. So I just want to share my thoughts and my excitement with you guys this morning about this new chip. I think it's great. It's great for all of us gamers. So post down in the comments below if you got one, if you're considering upgrading. I would love to hear from you. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.